Good morning and welcome to another crafting episode. Today we will be doing bottle art and it is pretty easy. Spoiler alert, I'm using one machine that you probably do not have at home, but you can easily replace it. So basically, if you got the materials, this is very easy. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, perhaps even subscribe, forward this one to whoever you think might enjoy this and creating bottle art with us, and let's start. Okay, so we need a couple of things for this project. Obviously, a bottle. It's not important which kind of bottle you choose in the end, whatever strikes your fancy. I wanted to go very low-key, not too ornamented or something. So this is a very, very boring bottle. Let's try to make it more exciting. Then what we will be doing is turning the regular glass into some kind of milk glass. Is that even the English word? But we want it all fogged off and looking nice and cool. Then you need some type of adhesive material and something to cut it. So a cutter, scissors, whatever enables you to create shapes that you would like to transfer onto the bottle. Because for that we will be using the same black color that we used already in the Mood Coaster project. And let's see if that works. To make it really cool looking, we want some lights in there. So what I went with is this 10 LED light that you can put in like a cork and it charges with solar. So that sounds nice on paper. These ones work the first day and afterwards they're kind of wonky. So I hope you find better ones. In theory they're great and they should be enough for us to make a proof of concept here. And that's all you need. So let's see how it looks in the end. In the beginning, there was a bottle. Then again, there was a lot of shaking. And to get this milky look on the bottle, you have to use a lot of this stuff. A lot of coatings for this. I did the first one. Inside there was a big mistake. I went outside. It was really, really fumey. It still stinks days after doing this coat, so be careful with it. I tested then if it was milky enough for my taste with just entering the lights. I wanted a little bit more of a coat, a little bit more of a milk effect. And this was what I am now really pretty happy with. You see the lights if they are directly up at the edge of the bottle. Next, a big important test. The sticky thing here, if it destroys the coat. And it did not. So, we were all set. I decided to use it, this machine, the first time I saw what I wanted to put actually on the bottle. It's a little bit of cheating to say this is easy to use. You have to adjust the knife and everything, you have to know which kind of file it can read, and then it just cuts it for you. You don't need that. If you start with easier shapes, just take a knife, take a cutter, do it manually. Just cut it out, whatever you want. Hearts, stars, easy stuff, whatever. I won't describe in detail how this machine works or what you do with it. If you're really interested in that, and if I get a couple of voices telling me you want to know more about how to use something like this, I can make a video about that, so let me know in the comments. Then I added the motifs on the bottle. I had every motif on a single sheet of this Ethereum. I really have to look up that name, don't I? So I puzzled them on there how I wanted to have them there. That's a good way if you want to do different designs with the same shapes. This is a good way to do it. I used the parts that I had left over to protect the bottle where I did not want any color on that. Then it was time for the color, and a lot of shaking again. I used the color that I'm also using for the mood coasters, as I have said before. So it worked surprisingly well. I was really afraid that this would just drop right off or something, but it really worked well. I waited too long with the first try to remove it, so there was a little bit of the dry paint really destroyed a little bit of it. You will see it especially at the belly of the dog, and there you can also see there was a little damage there. That looks pretty fine. The outlines here are also pretty sharp, but when you look at, for example, at the belly of the dog, there is a lot of damage going on there, and I think it is because I waited too long to remove the sticky thing, the film, whatever. And it removed also a little bit of the dried paint, so also there on the stem of this plant. Then I covered about the most part of the bottle because I wanted a good coat down there, a little bit of black, grounding the bottle. I think that's a good effect. Then I decided to do another try because I wanted to see how it looks if I do not wait that long and do not let it dry that much, and see if it is also damaged. Before we started to paint the second bottle, we had a special visitor I did not want to keep from you. Then there was shaking, then there was spraying, and then it already was finished. Putting all on one single sheet really sped it up. You know, when you have an idea and try to recreate it and it works out, that's one of the most satisfying feelings that you can have, I think. And I'm almost there with this bottle. There are definitely blemishes on this one. It is not perfect. You see damage here, you see damage here. There it is not completely sharp in other places, like around here. So it's not perfect, but it is pretty cool. I have to find other types of light for this because the solar, as cool as it is on paper, doesn't work. And I think you have to be pretty quick with removing the sheet after you sprayed the color on it. If you do it like I did with that spray, it's probably the same with if you would use a brush to put color on them, which is also totally possible. So if you don't have spray paint at home, just try it with a brush. Should also work very well. I'm not really sure if I would have done anything else different. So I like this misty, milky effect on the glass. I like the very simple color scheme with only using black. You could use additional colors, you know, add some red on here, for example, for the sleigh, or even white would also look good, I think. Some gold if you want it more festive. You can do different kinds of motifs. You could do Christmas lamps, you can do Easter lamps, Thanksgiving decorations. You're a bit late for that this year, but next year is coming. Or just more neutral motifs. If I would have not put on the sleigh here, I could use this all year round. So I will do some pretty neutral one for myself. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. If you know someone else who could have fun with this, please feel free to forward this video. I would be very happy if you would give me a thumbs up, perhaps even subscribe. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Thank you very much. See you next time. Goodbye.